this is a basic introduction to the clocking machine software. Open Mozilla Firefox, put your username and password and click enter. On this page you'll see the machine name at the bottom, followed by the machine number and also the last time and the date when the download took place. The machine is automatically set to download at around 8 o'clock in the morning. If you wanted to see clock-ins after 8 in the morning during the same day, then you need to click on this first icon where it says download data from TEM. By clicking this, it will download all the clock-ins which took place after 8 that day. We'll ignore that at this moment. Once you've done that, if you wish or not, you then go and click that box and go into select and say OK. On the first page you have the name of the care home followed by the department. The department always goes back to activity, and you then have to keep on choosing the department that you want. The easiest option is to go on to set default and in serve activity select all. This way you will find you'll not have to keep on going and changing it each time. Here during the day, if you have any late arrivals, obviously you'll get a list here. These are all the absence which you just ignore. On top there are two tabs which you have to be concerned at this moment, which is shifts and timesheet. The third one is a report, which I'll go through at another video, and same with the uploading of the shifts. We'll look at that in another video. This is only an introduction, so I'll just go through the basic tabs and tell you what they do. So let's start with the timesheet. Under timesheet, you've got two options. You can either open the timesheet according to each employee, or you can go and open a timesheet according to the date. So the first one we'll choose would be according to the date. So let's say we want to see who was in yesterday and who clocked in and who didn't. In order to do that, go into select date and let's choose yesterday's date, which is the 3rd of February. Now if you go on 3rd of February, then you'll see there are gaps where people have either forgotten to clock in, or in this case those two people there, and further down is one more here. Now it could be either they've forgotten, or it could be that the shifts at the beginning are wrong. So let's say this person Kylie started at 8. Now it could be that she was on early late, she forgot to clock in the morning but clocked in at 8 in the evening, or it could be that she was doing a night shift, which means obviously she started at 8 there and then obviously finished in the morning, but we do not know which way she did until we go into her personal clocking in sheet. But obviously the reason I keep on saying the shifts are so important is obviously something you can see from this example. So here you can go back on each of the days. So if we went on the 2nd, then again you'll see if there are any people who has forgotten. Now in this case most people have clocked in except Tina Canning, but there's one missing here. And then again you got Kylie there, one missing. These are the gaps which we then have to fill in manually. So this takes care of timesheets date wise. Employee wise is where if a staff comes to you and asks for their clocking sheet for a particular period, then obviously you'd go into timesheet and under employee wise. This will open up, then you go and change your time. So in this case, let's say from 15th of January until today. So we'll go up to the 4th. So if somebody wanted a timesheet between 15th and 4th, that's what you would do, and that's what you would get. Okay, so if we choose somebody else, let's say Kylie, where we did have that problem with the shift, and see what's going on. Now, looking at her shift patterns, you can see that month it seems like she's doing nights, but obviously she's set as early late every day. And looking to the 26th and the 25th, you can see she started on the 25th at 8, and she should then finish at 8 in the morning the following day. But because her shift says early late, the computer thinks she started in the morning but didn't finish in the morning, and that's created a problem. Now, assuming we put this right to night and night, then this it would say 25th she started at 8, finished at 26th on 8, which is this date here. Then the next 26th, it'll say 26 start at 8 at night, and that 27th would then go as a living time, and that would then correct that particular week. I hope that makes sense. If not, see me when I see you next week, and I'll explain how this works. Again, if you want anybody else, just go and choose anybody else, and there you go. It'll give you whether they've missed any ins or outs. Now again, as I say, if you look at say for instance 21st, the lady is put on early, which is 8 till 2, but she finished at 2 past 2. Because she is set on early, it'll only give her 6 hours. Now when you look at the day before, where she's done 7:40 to 2:02, which is similar time as the next day, here it has given her extra 2 minutes. The reason it's not given her exactly 6 hours is because she has been set as early late. As soon as we change this into early shift, that 6:02 will become 6. Obviously we haven't updated that week, and this is the reason why we've got these differences. As soon as I update this rotor, we'll be back to normal. So this should give you some guidelines into what the timesheet is all about. So you got employee wise and date wise. Final, we're going to the shifts very quickly. Shift rosters, press that, and this will give you shift rosters for those people that you select. So if we were looking at 26th of January, week rota for that week from 26th to the 2nd, then obviously if we select everyone, then we have two choices: view roster or update roster. If I click view roster, then that will give rota for everybody for that particular week that we selected. Instead of view, if we're going to update roster, then you'll still get the same shifts, but this time obviously it gives us a choice of uploading a whole shift either individually or everyone automatically in one go. To do individually, you can click on any of the shifts and change from say early late to early, and that way we can change individual shifts. We'll put it back to early late. If we wanted to change all of them at once, then we would go into the browse, and then we would choose the particular shift folder that we would have. Then click on the read selected file, and as soon as you do read selected file, all of the rotors would be updated automatically, and once you're happy, then you go to update roster, and that would then correct everything that it should be corrected. I'm not going to spend time showing you how to do this until next video, but from your point, you only need to know 3 things at the moment to try to understand what's going on. Reporting, I'll quickly go into the report. If you click on the report, log in as before, And once you've logged in, you'll get a lot of choices on the left hand side. Ignore all of it at this moment in time. The only one you're interested in is the last customized report, which has been specifically created for you. Click on the plus sign right to the far left and select monthly main. Once you've selected the monthly main, then go into the department, click under all, and then under the month starts from, if you can put down select day of previous month and then select 15. So we want to choose 15th of the previous month. Once you have done that, then go and do all in that selection, and finally do me a favor and untick all these boxes to make your life easy. The only one you don't want to untick is where it says work time. So leave the work time ticked. Go far all the way down and click on preview. This will now give you a full report from the 15th of January till today. Obviously it'll carry on till the 14th, but till today. And as you can see, you can quickly scan through each person and see where they've missed the clockings and any reasons for it. If we go to James Reed, you'll see that on the 20th he has not clocked out or in, depending on what shift he's done, because that 8 o'clock could be he started at night, or that could be his finish time. Looking at 19th and 20th, you can see he's done a long day on the 19th afternoon and the 21st, which means on the 20th he's obviously done either a long day or a short day and finished at 8 o'clock, but we don't know what he's done until we check his shift. Other than that, if you go down to Jane Roborn, same thing again. She's missed out a clocking there. She's missed out on the 3rd. Kylie, again, we got a problem there, all these problems. That seems fine, but if you scan through your care home, you'll see which the culprits are, and those are the people then you can pull in. Scott, for example, again, he's missed a day there, but some of the others are brilliant. Stuart, as you can see, no missings. Brilliant. 4th is missing. That's because obviously the machine only downloaded up to the 8 in the morning, and because of that it would not give you the afternoon clocking. So he basically has not missed, it's just we haven't got a data there. So I hope that gives you an insight into the reports. There are more reports which I can show you once you get the hang of looking at this basic report. So as I explained, customized, click on that plus sign, and then you want to go into the monthly main. Once you are there, select the department, make that all. Then you want to select the day of the previous month, unless you are just looking at February from the 1st, then obviously you wouldn't do this. Click on the all first. As soon as I click on the all, you'll notice all the ticks are replaced. You then have to go and untick all the other ticks except the work time. Once you've done that, then as before, click on preview and you get your report. That's all the main introduction that I can give you on the software. I will go through the downloading of the data or the shifts on a weekly basis in my next video when I get a moment. Thank you.